How can you successfully use digital media in business? Here to tell us all about it is Juliette Powell, digital media consultant, co-founder of the Gathering think tank, and author of 33 Million People in the Room. Hey, Juliette.
Hi, Shelly.
So how are you?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited. Going to South by Southwest in a few days.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Love South by. What's new? That's the social media capital of the planet.
It is.
So what's going on?
Well, I look forward to finding out. I mean, obviously, you've got a cross-section of friends from all over the world that are all doing interesting things in digital media, and they're all kind of convalescing in this one place, trying to co-create the future of social media. What that's going to look like, you're going to have to invite me back to talk about it. But one of our clients is launching a huge crowdsourcing project there, which is one of the reasons why I'm going. And I look forward to, again, like just getting all of that input from actual technologists that want to be able to have a positive impact on the world, which is, I think it's something that all of us want to do, but it's a different thing to actually think about something, upload it, and then follow it, make sure that it happens.
Well, social media has had a lot of play in the last few months. You use it to
last few months?
Well, no, but I mean, really, you use it to overthrow governments now, and though it used to be kind of fun to tweet about having a latte, and now there's a lot more to it, and
right.
People have recognized, I think there's always been a lot more to it personally,
yeah.
But now people have really recognized the power. Mm-hmm. How are businesses using it more effectively now that it's being used to overthrow governments in other people's spare time?
Well, what I think is particularly interesting is that so far people have very much associated with advertising and marketing and how to kind of get their message out there, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of branding. Then you've got what's been happening in the Middle East as well as North Africa, and the idea that, yes, you can change things from a fundamental level, from the ground up.
Yes.
How do those two ideas kind of coalesce within the business world? Well, I'm seeing more and more businesses trying to get lessons from what they're seeing. In other words, the idea that potentially, if they don't include their employees in the creative process, whether it's, new products, but also new ways to kind of save money, reduce redundancies, using social media internally, then they're kind of missing the mark. They've got all of these inner resources that they're already paying for, human capital, and all of a sudden they're kind of empowering their employees to have a say, which is far more powerful than the idea box and far more than the intranets of the past.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Can it go too far at this point? Can we take social media so at face value that everyone's sort of knee-jerk reacting to it? Sure, there was a suggestion box, and it took a while for someone to sort through that.
Right.
Now employees are empowered to tell you very quickly how unhappy or happy they are, what does or doesn't need to be fixed.
How are we going to fix it? And that, I think, is part of the solution. It's not just about complaining, and it's not just about heralding great things. It's about finding solutions together. And great, hey, I know how to do this, and you know how to do that. And so it's these organic groups that are forming internally inside of companies, which have nothing to do with the silos or the departments or even the titles that they have, but just people that get inspired because all of a sudden they thought of something and they've got somebody to exchange with that isn't their boss, that isn't the person that they sit next to on a day-to-day basis. So there's something about being able to share ideas and actually see it through. There's a lot of value there, especially for companies.
Wonderful. Juliette Powell, author of 33 Million People in the Room. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you'll come back after South by and we'll have a long talk about it. I look forward to it. I'm Shelly Palmer, and you're watching Live Digital.